guys, so today I'm gonna film my luxury bag trend predictions of 2025. The biggest trend that I think we're gonna see in 2025 is moving away from like small, mini, micro bags and getting back to medium size bags, like true mid-size bags. Mini rectangular Chanel's and the small Chanel classic flap have kind of reigned supreme, but I think that we're gonna start to see like a big demand for like more jumbos and more medium classic flaps. I personally love a Chanel jumbo. That is my favorite Chanel classic flap size. Along the same lines, I think that we're gonna start seeing like larger speedies. Again, the Nano Speedy is super popular, and like I think the Speedy BB, it might be called, that was super popular, but I think that we're gonna start seeing people wear a lot more of like the Speedy 30, Speedy 35 size. So trend number two, I think that we're gonna see a decrease in like logo mania, like Dior Oblique, obviously LV Monogram, Goyard, less of that and more of a focus on leather and showcasing the quality of just the leather in and of itself. The Row, which I know is a little bit more contemporary, they do that a lot, like the Row 90s bag, I think. Trend number three that I think is more vanity bags. I think this is a trend that happened towards the end of 2024. I think it's going to carry over into the spring and summer months. Vanity bags have been around forever, and I think that brands are kind of doing it in their own way, which I like. So I know YSL came out with a new kind of vanity bag, which I love. I would buy that bag. It's so cute. Obviously, Chanel has their vanity lines. They come out with so many different variations of it. Bottega Veneta also has that kind of vanity-esque bag in the sense that it has that top handle. The Loro Piana L19 bag as well. Just a rise in that silhouette of like simple one top handle, all around zipper, rectangular kind of silhouette. That's where I think that a lot of brands are gonna have, you know, their own take on it. Trend number four, I believe, I think that moving on to kind of jewelry, I think we're gonna see a dip in Van Cleef. I know Van Cleef has completely taken over the world. I mean, men are wearing Van Cleef these days, which is just like, we just can't have anything, I guess. But I think that the Alhambra line especially is going to, I think people are still gonna buy it. Obviously, I love Van Cleef, great quality, great brand, but I think that people are gonna move more into less conspicuous pieces from different fashion houses. I even think like the Cartier Love line, which I personally hate. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but like I think that Cartier as a brand is just, I don't know, it just gets cheap, and I've tried on some of their pieces and it just feels mass manufactured. And maybe that's the case for Van Cleef as well and other jewelry houses. I think that we're genuinely gonna go back to like the basics of jewelry with like Tiffany and like David Yurman. Trend number five, I'm gonna be talking about silhouettes of bags that I think are gonna be the most popular this year. And overall, I think the hobo style bag is going to be like the biggest bag style across all fashion houses, even like fast fashion. I'm seeing nowadays like come out with like hobo style bags. So I'm gonna just list a few that I'm referring to when I talk about this. I'm just gonna run through a whole list of them that I have seen. The Louis Vuitton Slim Trunk, the Chloe Marcy bag, the YSL Bia bag, the YSL Lay 5A7 Supple, I think, the Goyard Hobo, the LV Carryall PM, the LV Slouchy PM, the Chanel 22, the Dior Star Hobo bag, and the Prada Amy. So this is just a few. Like there are so many hobo bags right now, and it kind of goes back into my first trend prediction of just true medium size bags. I don't know why. I think that people are really finding the use of it. I think that it's super relaxed, very effortless, very carefree, kind of gives into that, you know, clean girl aesthetic, less classy and dainty and refined, a little bit more edgy and fresh and young. So I think that's why people like this kind of hobo style of bag, but for good reason. I think they'd be great for travel too. Yeah, I'm excited to see what other, you know, fashion houses come out with this same bag. I hope I don't get sick of it because it is, you know, the same kind of bag, but it's cool seeing certain fashion houses have their own little take on it. Okay, so trend number six may not be a trend that happens in 2025, but it's a trend that I desperately want to see happen in 2025, just my own selfish desires as a handbag collector, and that is I want to see clutches. Like, can we please bring back clutches. Like, whatever happened to like a true evening bag? I genuinely don't think that you should be going to a wedding in 2025 with a mini Kelly or a mini Lady Dior or a small Chanel classic flap. Weddings and evening attire should be paired with true clutches. The YSL Uptown clutch, that's the equivalent of Birkin in terms of how timeless and classic it is. Also think of like the Hermes Jig Elan, I believe it's called. That is so cute. Never seen it in person. I think that if I saw someone wearing this, I'd be like, wow, like they're ahead of their time. Like they know true classic, Hermes. Even the Chanel classic flap clutch is so cute. I have also never seen this bag in person or anyone carrying it. I've actually seen, I think, Lori Harvey wearing it one time on like Instagram or something, and I was like, wow, thank you. Like, thank you for wearing a clutch and styling it in the most cute way and not just resorting to like a mini bag. I know clutches are very inconvenient to hold and they're like very uncomfortable and really not functional. I mean, they're not a functional piece, but they are just so classy and chic and elegant. And I really, really hope that we see more of that being styled in 2025. But let's bring back a true clutch. Trend number 7, I think, is we're gonna see more unusual but not too unusual shapes of bags. So think like the Loewe puzzle bag and the Dior saddle bag. These bags are very untraditional silhouettes of a bag, and I think that brands are gonna start doing that more. I think that the Row does a really good job of this. For example, I don't know what the name of the bag is. I will be sure to put a picture, but like that kind of vibe where it's oblong, it's weird, it's kind of awkward, but it works. The Row 90s bag, I feel like is a very untraditional style of bag. I don't know why, like something about it is a little awkward, but in a very cute way. At the end of the day, I am looking forward to that because I feel like we have like enough camera bags, we have enough crescent shaped bags, enough rectangular type bags. Let's switch it up. Let's, be creative and forward thinking. And so hopefully that is a trend that we see in 2025. Lastly, I will be just running through some trendy colors that we will be seeing in 2025. This is really just very arbitrary because I don't really know where I even thought of these colors, but I don't know, maybe it's colors that I want to see. But here's a list of colors that I think are gonna kind of take storm in 2025. Burgundy, which I know popped off a lot in 2024, but I think that we may see, the continuation of burgundy. I also think that deep eggplant purple, I haven't really seen a ton of fashion houses do that recently, and I think that that is a really beautiful color. It's like black because you could style it with a bunch of different colors, but it's not, like a Barney purple either. Cool tone beiges. I know that beige is typically a warmer cream, but I think that we're gonna see more of like earth tone grays and like a mushroom color because I think that those colors are a bit awkward, which is something that fashion houses like to roll out to be creative. So I think that we're gonna see a lot more mushrooms and warm gray. I also think that we're gonna see very, very, very dark gray that's almost black. So it looks black, but after your like eyes adjust a bit, you're like, oh wait, that's like actually a really dark gray. I think that's super chic and cool, and it's really hard to pull off that color. Dark chocolate, navy blues, bright fire truck red, I feel like is going back to like that 2010s. I feel like that was a really popular color. And then pale yellows. Those are the colors that I think may be very prevalent this year, and I'm excited to see if any of that is true because again, those are very arbitrary. Those are just colors that I like and hope to see. That is it for my luxury trend predictions of 2025. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to, maybe inspire you to like be on the lookout for some of these things. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.